fellow floss tubers, it's Patty here with episode 79. Today is October the 21st, 2019. On today's show, I have works in progress, I have a haul, I have knitting. So sit back and relax, grab your beverage of choice. Water for me, your craft of choice, and let's chat. So, how was everybody's week? Mine was good. My son number one's wife's birthday was on Saturday, and of course son number two's birthday was last Monday. So this Monday we are having their birthday parties, and then tomorrow we're having their grandfather's, my dad's 75th birthday party, and we are surprising him, kind of, sort of. He knows I'm coming over, but he just doesn't know the extent of the party, so that's exciting. Thursday I went and saw my grandmother. Wednesday I did some chores for my parents, did some errands for them, and Friday I had little man. I also had little man on Monday, so I had a double dose of little man last week, and I'm gonna have double dose of little man this week, because his parents are going, neither one of his parents work on Monday, so I'm going to have him for half the day today. So I kind of need to get this video done and then clean the house before the party and before he gets here, because he likes to help. So yeah, I'd rather have the bulk of everything done before he gets here. So shall we get on with the stitching? I think so. I thought this time I would kind of walk through my Harry Potter homework so that you can see what I did for the Harry Potter homework. Some of these, though, I did it, there was 7 different prompts, and I did it for a couple of them for 2 prompts. So it's going to be kind of confusing, and I'm sorry. Hopefully I won't stumble and get all wordied out. So hopefully this works. So for the first prompt, you had to stitch on something that was purple, since one of the Tom's uncle did something wrong with a wand and it shot purple out of it. So I picked up my A Quaker Halloween Sampler by Cherished Stitches, and I got 200 stitches done on it. So this is where I'm at. This is 36 count. Shouldn't have thrown it down there before I figured it out. 36 count light mocha Edinburgh linen by Zweigart. So that's where that's at. I'm really happy with that. Then this next one I used for 2 prompts. I used the first prompt I used it for was at the house. So Tom Riddle's parents' house had a lot of tragedy, so you had to do a picture with a human house, or a project that had a human house. And I also did it because Tom Riddle would take tokens from his victims, so you had to do a project that you thought you could get an award for if you used it at a fair or something like that. So I picked out Barbara Anna Designs The Branch, because I think it's really cool, and I think if I did this correctly it would get an award, and it's got human houses on it. So this is done on 32 count vintage country mocha Belfast, and this is also by Zweigart. So I did over 400 stitches on this piece. So that's exciting. That's so exciting. Okay. And then, let's see here. Then I did the Stitchonomy Sal. So the first one, I did this one for food. So you had a bribe. They bribed one of the professors with food. So we had to do this with food. And, oops, oh, come on. I just lost it. Just a second. Hit the wrong button. So it was food, and it was a curse. So this one, the food, of course, if you've seen this before, is the mushrooms, and it's cursed because I had almost all of it done and then realized I had to rip out these 2 mushrooms because they were a half a stitch off. So I did that. I also want to show that I also stitched more on it. So I stitched all of these and this. So the moon, this was where the upside down pentagram was supposed to be, and the moon was supposed to be down here. So I decided just to go ahead and move the moon up here, and I finished the rest of the frame this week as well. So I'm going to put a spider or a spider web in one of these blocks for the extra block that I have. So there's that. And it almost used a whole skein of Etoile 550, which is that pretty purple for the frame, and I used black Etoile for the words here and this section right here. So that's super exciting. So after I'm done talking to you guys and I've done my vacuuming, I will stitch today's clue because it's out. I just have not done it, obviously. So one of the prompts was you were supposed to do something that you collected. So I collect mirrors, as Gimme 418, Gimme Yarn 418 told me. So thank you very much for that, because I didn't even think about the mirrors at all. So I went ahead and did the Nora Corbett. This is the Halloween Fairy. I am stitching this on 32 count from Witchell. I don't know what it is. So I got the bottom part, working on the bottom part of her skirt. So I got some more of her skirt done. And this is taking a lot longer than I thought, but then I'm not stitching it as much as I should be. So there we go. Because this is my Mirror Monday, and I've got to pull it out this week. But I did work on it, so I'm happy about that. And then the last prompt was you had to stitch on something that brought you joy. So I really like this Halloween sampler by Cottage Garden. And I am using the called for floss and fabric on this one. And the called for fabric is a 32 count copper penny, hand dyed by Zweigart. And I did a whole bunch more than 200 stitches on this, because I got my 200 stitches done. I snapped the picture and I went, yeah, I do find this joyful. So I just kept on going. So I think the halfway point is like right here on the bottom. So I definitely have enough room on this piece. So, but here it is. I am so happy. And there was one called for floss that I did change. I changed soot to, well, I can't remember what I changed soot to. Just a second, let me look. I changed soot to cast iron skillet. Then I looked on the pattern, and soot is a more grayish purple, and that's a dark gray. So, but that's okay. It'll be all right. It will be all right. So the last thing I stitched on, which had nothing to do with the homework, was Fright Night. That is charted by Gecko Rouge. And I'm doing this on a 25 count, easy guide, and I'm doing it 1/1. And I did a lot on this one. I had fun on Saturday night with this one. I was watching back shows of Ghost Adventures, and I also watched the newest Ghost Adventure for the Squirrel Cage Jail, and I saw my cousin on it. She was there. That's so exciting. So I chatted with her for a few minutes after the show and went, oh, I saw you. That's so awesome. So, yeah. But here it is. And this is the edge of the page right here. So this is the page. So these are small pages, very small pages. But yeah, I'm having a good time with it. but I did not do Santa Sunday this week. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know when I'm going to get back to Santa Sunday. I need to though. Okay, so that's all the stitching that I did last week. And I've looked at the prompts, and you're supposed to pick 3 out of 6, and I haven't really looked at that yet, because when I did look at it, it was really kind of complicated to figure out how I was going to fit in some of my stitching, and I am definitely not starting anything else, so I'll just have to figure that out. So you will have a surprise next week of what I did. So, purchases. I picked up a new, this is a stocking, but this is also needlepoint, and I didn't realize it. I didn't read it good enough. I was just tired, and I went, oh, that's cute, I'll get it. So this is a needlepoint. So it's got, this one will be good to take to Hawaii with me, where I don't need a magnifier, I just need light. So, and I've done needlepoint before, so it's not like it's anything new. So yeah, I'm going to be working on this guy in the near future. So that's exciting, because yeah, I found out the little man's getting a baby brother. So we're all very, very, very happy about that. And so that's exciting news. So I need to do a sampler, birth sampler for him, and a stocking for him. So I've got to start working on that. But knitting. I picked up and knit a little bit on the Wave of Light Baby Blanket by Marina's Lazy Daisy Days. So, let's see. That's where I was last week, so I barely did any knitting on this at all. But there it is. And the yarn, of course, is Lion Brand Mandala. In the Spirit colorway. So that's exciting, because actually there was a couple of days there where I did very little stitching, and I did a whole lot of knitting on the Stephen West Starflake. And I'm absolutely happy with how this is turning out. And of course I'm in the middle of a row. Doesn't that figure? So I am on the second clue. So the star is all complete. Of course, I think the star was complete last week, but I started working on the second clue. So that's really exciting. And the last clue comes out Friday. I am really way behind, because I wanted to see where he was going before I bought it. And I'm really happy with this one. I can see doing this one a couple of more times. And I was showing you the back, wasn't I? Yep, so here you go. Sorry about that. So here that is. And I do, oh, I did want to say, see, this is the second orange. So the two oranges, I think, will work out really well together. So I'm really happy with how that's turning out. Really happy. So, and today is his 30th or 31st birthday. So if you see this today and you like any of his patterns are on sale right now. So go check out Ravelry. I am Patty Sand on Ravelry. I am Patty Sand 631 on Instagram. I haven't said that in a long time. I don't post a lot to Instagram, but you know, if you follow me, I'll follow you. So we could do that. Yeah. So looking around, I don't have anything else to talk to you about this week. So, and it's 14 minutes long. That's a nice short one. So I hope that whatever you craft, you crafted to your heart's content, and I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.